So when Kay was born in 1937, so I think it was probably in about 1939, the folks took Merle, who was 17 years younger than I. Kay was 16 years younger than I. And they took the little kids, and I was 16 years old. I remember that very definitely, and they left me in charge of running the dairy. We had a barn with stanchions. We had milking machines. And my brothers, Garth wasn't home then. I don't know why I was famous, because I was 16 and I must have been away working or something, but I was left in charge of the place. My brothers, Bryce and Kent, were kind of temperamental, I guess. Maybe I was too bossy. But it was their job to milk the cows. Then we would cool the milk and I'd bottle it. And Lynn would go with me. She was my best help at going to town and delivering milk around the different houses around in Great Falls. We'd, part of the milk we would separate and fill little half-pint cream bottles and take that to the customers that bought cream. And part of the people we took it to were small neighborhood stores, grocery stores. I remember Lynn had it all pretty much in his mind. He'd always gone in with Dad, and hadn't so much. But we had some friends, people in the church that had two older sons, about 6, 8 years older than I, but Alvin and Jack Gray. And Alvin knew that he was quite responsible kind of a person, and he knew that the folks were leaving me alone. And he would come down each day to see how I was getting along. But after the folks had been gone for 2 or 3 days, I had gone into the barn, and the milkers were on the cows. And Bryce and Kent were no way inside. And I looked for them. They were in the stackyard about 500 feet, quite a ways away. They were wrestling over in the stackyard, and it left the milkers on the cows, which is bad and causes the cows to get mastitis. And the cows were getting mastitis, and I just realized that they were neglecting the milking. And I scolded them and told them that they should do better. And then they ran away from home and left me at 16 with all of that responsibility. And it was real kind of scary, but Alvin Gray he knew that Mom and Dad were gone. He was just a real responsible young man. And he would stop each day to see how I was getting along. So then I told him, and I told him some of the cows had mastitis, and he knew a man at Vaughn that knew how to milk, but he wasn't really a dairyman. But he said he could get him to milk for me. But he'd bring me down 5 gallons of milk every day because I'd have to throw the cows from the ones that had gotten this infection. I'd have to throw it away. So Alvin helped me get by, keeping the milk route going.